I believed myself familiar with every hill and hollow in Western Solstice, but I have no idea what the passages beneath refers to. I hope you and Walks in Ash can solve this riddle.
Ah, Prince Azar has worked for you and the redoubtable Walks in Ash? Very good. Raz will find a way to keep himself busy.
Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the Worm Cult created, or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain the situation.
Remember how Vanas Galarian's staff drew me to Meridia's temple? I feel like the staff is trying to tell me something again. What, I couldn't say. Well, you should talk to Walks in Ash and get on with your mission.
Good idea to follow up on that note we found in the Regent's study. Had a feeling it might turn out to be important. You'd better collect Walks and get going.
I thought I sensed the Prince taking the measure of my scales. He has a task in mind for the two of us, does he not? Very well, I am agreeable. What do we need to do? A tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm called Timelord in the fight for the Palace District. I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate. I doubt he will be happy to see me, but perhaps you can get him to talk.
The worm cult attacked the Palace District. You were there, Taylor Canor. Were you injured?
It was a close call, but the Stirk Fellowship intervened and saved us.
The tides washed the outsiders to our shore for good reason, it seems.
I just thank the Three Queens they were there when we needed them. I barely escaped the Palace District with my life, thanks to you and the rest of the Stirk Fellowship. You have my eternal gratitude, Mainlander.
To think the worm cult would be so brazen as to attack the Palace District. I suppose it was fortunate that you and the Stirk Fellowship were on hand to save us.
Ah, good. The Bone Lord is still here, and he is awake again. Sergeant, we need to speak with the prisoner.
Very well. Prisoner's all yours.
It would be better if you questioned the prisoner. The Bone Lord knows what to expect from me, but he will not be sure what to make of you.
Damn sea elf! Thinks she can flick water in my eye and swim away like a fish! I showed her. I might have gotten a little carried away. Put a hole in the sea elf's trading ship. Who knew that the ship belonged to a sea elf merchant lord? Anyway, I'll be out of here soon, once my crew pays the fine. They are taking their sweet time, though.
Do you come to mock Kagajal for his defeat? Enjoy it while you can. The triumph of the Black Worm is close at hand. This one will not be your prisoner for long. Kagajal is sure you would like to know. But this one does not give up his brethren so easily. Death holds no terrors for one who walks the necromantic path. Kill Kagajal and be done with it. He will be back. That is not unreasonable. This one may not fear death, but he admits dying is always unpleasant. Still, if Kagajal helps you to make trouble for the Order, they will not forget. There will be punishment. You would do that? The Worm Cult would not have treated you so kindly. Very well. Go to Tarner Mine, in the mountains by the southern coast. Be warned, it is well guarded. Faranor has an important task there, but this one knows not what it is.
Damn sea elf! Thinks she can...
Some would say that the merciless deserve no mercy. Yet by sparing one villain, we may save the lives of many innocents. Surely that is the greater good in this case. I will meet you in the mine, my friend. I suspect Wormblood and Faranor shared that information only with those who needed to know. The note you and Scordo found referred to a shipment of great importance, did it not? If it is important to them, then it is important to us. Honor your promise. I doubted you would have much success by speaking gently to such a foe. It was, however, effective. If there is a path to redemption for the Bone Lord, perhaps it begins with an act of mercy. Now we should be on our way.
You're one of those off-islanders, aren't you? One of those Stirk soldiers the Regent allowed to come here. Well, invited or not, stay out of trouble, or you'll have to answer to the Sunport Guard.
realm of revelry is this? You there?
Stand firm, wretched mage, and answer my questions quadratic.
It has been 2 days. Torment me no longer, you sorry excuse for a Daedric prince!
Flee, mortal! You are not the focus of my mathematical curse!
Oppressive aura, my tusk. Will show her an oppressive aura.
That could be helpful.
Over here, mercenary.
This is the place, but the passage splits. You try the door on the left, I will go right. These tunnels appear to twine together like snakes. I will rejoin you when I can. Nothing more than spiders and acolytes so far. Keep looking.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
There you are. Follow the tracks. The passage opens into a cavern up ahead. paths meet again. I did not expect an underground river. Let us see what is on that barge. I can taste the river. It runs east under the mountains. It must pass through the writhing wall, or beneath it. The worm cult sends a sarcophagus to the other side of Solstice? We should take a closer look. I know that likeness. Manimarco. These are his remains. Nothing good can come from letting this sarcophagus reach worm blood.
You dare disturb the King of Worms? Gotta smash them!
Zoo! Tharanor's monster knocked us into the river. Come, we need to discuss what we found here. It is not often I find a current I cannot master, but today the river proved stronger than I was. At least we found out what the worm cult's important shipment was. The mortal remains of Manimarco, the king of worms. Is it not obvious? They seek to bring their leader, Manimarco, back from the dead. A necromancer of Wormblood status is certainly powerful enough for the task. The Soul Reapers, the Writhing Wall. He wields necromancy unlike anything seen before. Manimarco planned to elevate himself to become the god of death. I imagine he would resume that journey. Still, I thought Molag Bal had a claim on his soul. Recalling Manimarco from Cold Harbor should not be possible. If that is what Wormblood needs to unlock the gates of Cold Harbor and return Manimarco to Nirn, we must discover what it is and make sure he does not acquire it. What kind of a gift is death, anyway? Return to Prince Azar and see if our allies have news of Wormblood. Beating him to whatever prize he seeks is even more important than we thought. Do you see that eddy in the pool? That is the way out. I will see you in Sunboard. You defeated him at Sankra Tor, did you not? Worm cult fanatics must have retrieved his body after you left. Manimarco had no shortage of willing followers, and I have no doubt a master of death magic would prepare a grand sarcophagus just in case. Do not be misled by the shambling corpses or dusty bones you have seen. That is the work of but a moment. With time, skilled necromancers can restore a years-old corpse to a lifelike state if they care to do so. For Manimarco, they would. You defeated him at Sancre-Tor, did you not?
Ready to write the next chapter of our tale? Of course. What did you want to discuss? It's a pleasure to ride with you. I hope this is just early days in our tale.
On the move.
Over here, mercenary.
Comrade, were you successful? Did you find the passages beneath?
Oh, you're back? After you check in with Prince Azal, let's talk. Something strange is going on with Vanas Galerian's staff.
If the Worm Cult has any further nefarious plans for Sunport, they have not yet come to light. This one hopes you have had more success in finding out what they are up to, Five Claw.
The Worm Cult has not shown itself in Sunport again. Thank the Three Queens. If you bring any news of their doings, please tell Prince Azar. He has been awaiting your return, champion.
Good to see you, pal. The little prince has been getting kind of anxious about you and Walks. Better check in with him.
Comrade, tell me quickly, did you find the passages beneath? And did you discover what was so important down there? And what of Walks and Ash? Did something happen to the Pact representative? Manamarco's remains. Surely the Worm Cult cannot want to bring back the King of Worms. Yet what else would they do with his corpse? You returned with grim news indeed, comrade. What about Feanor, or Wormblood? Were they there too? The fortunes of battle can be fickle. Even if Feanor escaped justice, you at least returned with information. Now we know the Worm Cult has Manamarco's corpse. We must endeavor to foil their plans. Meanwhile, Gabrielle may have learned something.
It's strange. Vanus' staff is definitely pulling me somewhere. I think... Vanus, where are you?
Almost. This is no good. Gabrielle, I have much to tell you. Bring my staff to Lizal. The wall is thin there. I'm in a worm cult prison. Listen, Wormblood is looking for a Sithith shrine in Solstice. I think he... A relic called... Gift of... Damn, I can't...
I think I know what we need to do. Friend, let's talk.
Lizal. That is a pass in the mountains north of Sunport, and there are several Sithist shrines in Western Solstice.
If you could share the locations of these shrines, this one can scout them.
Me too. We'll find the right one. I got to admit, I was counting Vanus out of this fight. Sure didn't expect to hear from him again. See if Gabrielle got any feeling for where he is, or how we can get to him.
So that was the renowned Vanus Galerian. I had never imagined I would first see him in such a plight. I would urge Gabrielle to follow his instructions.
This one had a feeling we had not heard the last of Vanus Galerian. Speak with Gabrielle, Fiveclaw. We must learn more about his predicament.
That was Vanus Galerian. Has he been trying to reach us this whole time? But how... Never mind. If the explanation involves magicka, I am unlikely to understand. See if Gabrielle can make sense of that vision.
I knew this staff of Vanus's was trying to tell me something. He made sure to leave it behind for me when the worm cult captured him at the Earth Forge. He knew we were going to need it. The message wasn't terribly clear, was it? He said he was still a prisoner, but I don't think he was calling for help. I think Vanus wants to warn us about something. He was trying to tell us how to make it easier for him to reach us. I know Vanus Galerian can be rather full of himself, but in his case, a bit of overconfidence is warranted. This wouldn't be the first time he let himself be captured to get close to his enemies. Vanus has likely seen things we have not, but we have information he needs to know too. For example, your discovery of Manimarco's sarcophagus. Slowly but surely, we're bringing the worm cult's plots to light. Thank you, friend. I've been wondering why Vanus Galerian's staff is pulling me here and there around Solstice. Now that Vanus managed to send a message, I finally know why. I think he's on the other side of the writhing wall. That's what we thought. But Vanus mentioned a thin spot in the wall at Lizal Pass. If the wall impedes his ability to communicate with us, that must be because he's on the other side of it. Take the staff to Lizal Pass and re-establish contact with Vanus. He may need our help, or we may need his. I think he wanted to warn us about something Wormblood is planning. We need to find out what that is and stop it. Will you go with me? Regent Corinway said Lizal Pass is located in the mountains north of Sunport. Meet me there. The sooner we can speak to Vanus again, the better. We'll leave Prince Azah and the others to figure out which shrine Wormblood is interested in. Vanus Galerian is an archmage, and the longtime foe of Manimarco and the Worm Cult. In fact, Vanus founded the Mages Guild specifically to combat the rising influence of dark necromancers in Tamriel. Oh, it was centuries ago, long before my time. But what's a few centuries to a high elf archmage? Back in those days, Vanus and Manamarco were friends of a sort, then rivals. They studied together in the Psijic Order until their falling out. As I understand it, Vanus caught Manamarco practicing forbidden magic. The Psijics allowed Manamarco to leave without taking any steps to stop him. So, Vanus left as well. He founded the Mages Guild to do what the Psijics would not.
So, Warmblood seeks a shrine to Sithis. Then so does Raz. While you and Gabrielle go to the riding wall, this one will poke about in old Argonian shrines and see what can be found.
My own scouts scoured Lizal Pass weeks ago, searching for a break in the writhing wall. But a local fluctuation or weak point may have escaped their notice. It could be worth a try.
You go help Gabrielle get in contact with Vanus again, pal. Me and the others will see if we can find this shrine Wormblood's after.
It seems clear we need to talk to Vanus Galarian. Accompany Gabrielle and keep her safe at Lizal Pass. The rest of us will devote our efforts to locating the shrine Wormblood seeks.